AssholeTax Story 1 Boyfriend of the Year by Cheese Grater Suicide. So this didn't happen to me, but I got to witness everything firsthand. I used to work in sales at a car dealership, and my coworker had the pleasure of meeting this couple. They walked in, coworker greets them, and right off the bat, the boyfriend is rude. They are looking for a new car for her, and he is there to make sure she doesn't get ripped off. They look at a few cars and eventually settle on one that she likes. Everything is going alright, and she has a trade-in vehicle that needs to get appraised. The boyfriend says that they won't take anything less than $5,000 for it. Manager inspects and drives the trade-in, then sends my coworker over with the paperwork and numbers for everything. Good news, guys. The numbers came back. Your car is actually worth more than you thought, and we can offer you $7,000 for the trade-in. Here's the cost of the new car minus the value of your trade-in, and... Boyfriend stops him right there and says, "This is bullshit." He looks at his girlfriend and goes, "This place is ripping you off. There is no way that this car is worth $7,000. They are doing something shady. We shouldn't accept this." My coworker has no idea how to respond to this, so he just sits there bewildered while these two are getting ready to walk out. The manager sees him getting up and comes to take a turn. The boyfriend tells the manager that they are leaving because they are getting ripped off, explains that there is no way in hell that that car was worth $7,000 and that he doesn't trust the dealership anymore. My manager is clearly surprised but handled it like a champ. He said, "May I see the numbers we gave you? There may be a mistake." He looks over the paper briefly and said, "Oh, I apologize for the miscommunication. This trade value was for another unit I was appraising. It wasn't. The actual value of the car is $4,750. But if we can make a deal today, I'll go ahead and bump it up to $5,000 for the sake of making you happy." Moron boyfriend decides that this is a great deal now, and they end up purchasing the car for $2,000 more than before. We laughed about this for the next couple years until I left the business. Story 2 Want to be sexist? That will cost you $3,000 by Hamonsterville. I'm a junior at a law firm and had to get some preliminary details from a new client about their legal issue. I get off the phone with him and send him an email recapping what we've just talked about to get a fee estimate ready. $2,000 to sort out his legal matter. Then he rings me back. Client: "Why is female senior associate listed as my lawyer in your email? I don't want a woman lawyer." Me: "We only have male partners, not senior associates. A senior associate is much better equipped to handle your issue and will be more cost effective." Client: "I don't care. A male lawyer will do a better job. So I want a male lawyer." I go and speak with the only male lawyer available, a partner, and explain this new client doesn't want to see a female lawyer. Male partner: "Whatever, I can deal with him then. What's the fee estimate?" Me: $2,000. Male partner: "Make it $5,000. Would have saved $3,000 if he hadn't been a sexist prick. Story 3 Have a Nice Day by Aiden. I was working the registers at my job and ringing up a customer for a $450 desk. At the time, we had a 40% off all furniture sale going on for members. I was about to tell him about the sale, but my coworker, who brought his furniture up, shook his head, and I stayed quiet, letting him pay $450 instead of $270. As he was paying, he started telling me how much he hates our store and how our machine asks way too many questions, and it's my fault his credit card wouldn't run as debit, and just being a giant bitch. I hand him his receipt, and he looks at it, and then at me, and walks away, so I give it to my coworker who's going to load the desk in his car. Before the customer makes it to the door, he turns around and says, "Really? You're not even gonna tell me to have a nice fucking day? Nice fucking manners you have. Where's your manager? You're a fucking bitch." And just bitching me out for literally no reason, and I had to be physically removed from the store because he wouldn't stop yelling at me. Anyway, my coworker was right to tell me not to give him a 40% discount on his $450 purchase, and being a giant fucking asshole cost him $180 that day.